In this video, I'm going to show you how to fix a neck hump for good. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. So in this video, we're going to tackle the unsightly neck hump, also known as a buffalo hump or a Dowager's hump. And it usually happens through bad posture in the upper back and neck. The muscles in that area tend to weaken over time, creating a curvature known as a kyphosis. So how we're going to get rid of that is with a very easy two-part process. In the first part, we're going to focus on mobility, stretching that is going to just open everything up. All of these movements are very easy to do and you can do all of them at home. In the second part, we're going to focus on strengthening all of the muscles and soft tissue in the upper back and neck to help get rid of that curvature for good in the future. So let's get started with it and get rid of that neck hump for good right now. In the first part of this video, we're going to focus on building mobility into the upper back and neck, and I'm going to be using what is known as an athletic cup. I went with the extra large variety of this. You can also substitute it for a foam roller or just take a soup can like this, put it in a medium-sized towel, and then wrap it like this, and voila, you now have a homemade foam roller. So this first neck hump exercise is very easy. What I'm going to be using is my athletic cup, and for this one right here, with the point on the athletic cup, we want this facing down towards the lower back. You can also use the soup can or the foam roller. I'm just going to place the cup on the floor, and what I'm going to do is take a towel and place it over the cup for extra comfort. You can add more towels to this if it feels like it's more comfortable, but I'm just going to place my upper back in between the shoulder blades directly over the cup to start off with, and it's going to be right on the spine. So when I do this, I'm going to position it to the point where my upper back, my shoulders, and my head are going to go down towards the floor. And you're going to feel a great stretch in the upper back in between the shoulder blades. If you do feel like you need a rolled up towel or a pillow underneath the neck for extra comfort, you can use that. But just really focus on trying to let gravity take the upper back, the shoulder blades backwards as much as you can. You're also going to feel a great stretch into the front over the sternum and the ribs right here. Do nice, slow, controlled breathing. Start off with 30-second holds. If you're able to work your way up to a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, that is even better. But you just want this to be comfortable. From there, what you're going to do is move up just a little bit and target the area at the top part of the shoulder blades and repeat to do the same thing. From there, work your way up even further towards that neck hump. But if you do notice that one certain spot is just really not releasing, try to throw a little bit more time into that spot with the athletic cup. It might be a little bit more off to the right or the left. You can move it around to just experiment with it and really tackle the spots that need it the most. If one spot really does feel like it's locked up and just will not release, this is what we can do to target the muscles just a little bit differently. Let's take our hands up like this and just bend the elbows all the way down towards the floor. Really try to focus on bringing those shoulder blades back. And when you do this, you're really going to feel it open up in the back. Hold this position for about 3 seconds. You're just going to come back up and then just repeat this one up to 10 to 12 times. Again, you can move the cup up and down the back and repeat this over spots that need it. If it still feels like it needs a little bit more, you can add a little bit more extension in there. So take your arms up straight like this and just bring them backwards as much as you can. And this really activates those muscles, so only go to your comfort level. And with this one, you can also do a self-release into the upper back. What I do is I just wing my elbows back just a little bit towards the floor, and I don't know if you heard it through the microphone right here, but I got actually just a nice little pop into the upper back. But this just helps self-mobilize the area to just open it up and hopefully get that extra stretch that you might need. So this next exercise is great because it's really going to focus on the upper back into the neck, that area where you might be having that Dowager's hump or that neck hump. It's known as a modified child's pose, which is a yoga pose. I'm going to be using an elevated flat surface such as the edge of a bed. You can use a desk, a couch, a chair, it all works. And we're going to start off on our knees, so make sure to have a towel or pillow underneath for extra comfort. What I'm going to do is take the back side of the arms, bend the elbows like this, and place them on that flat surface. Let's really create an anchor point here where our upper body is supported on the back side of the arms. Let's take the palms right here, and I'm going to place them on the shoulders just like this. And then from there, I'm going to do a chin tuck towards the center of my chest. The movement, very simple. Let's make sure that our back is very straight, and I'm just going to lower the butt down towards my heels. When you do this, you're going to feel a great traction stretch happen at the top part of the back and work its way all the way down. When you do this, do nice, slow, controlled breathing and go down as far as you feel comfortable. Once you hit that point, hold this position for 15 to 20 seconds. From there, you're just going to relax, take a breather, and then you're going to repeat. On the next repetition, try to drive the butt even further down towards the heels. Really challenge yourself to open up the base of the neck into the upper back to let that tension out. But you want to do nice, slow, controlled movements and repeat this up to 5 times. This next neck hump exercise is great because you can pretty much do it anywhere, including at work. And the only special piece of equipment you need is a door frame. So I hope you have a door frame. Let's start off by taking 2 fingers and just doing a simple neck retraction. That is driving the neck backwards as much as you can. When you do this, you should start to feel a great stretch happening already at the base of the neck around that neck hump, only to your comfort level. Let's take our arms. The insides of the arms are going to be flush against the door frame like this. Movement, very simple. I'm taking my chest and I'm going to stretch forward into it like this. So I'm leaning into it with my body weight. And when you do this, you're going to feel a great stretch not only into the front over those pec muscles, but also in the upper back. You should almost feel like your shoulder blades are starting to pinch together. Challenge yourself by going as far as you feel comfortable. Really try to retract the neck as much as you can too. Once you hit a very comfortable stretch, hold this for 15 to 20 seconds. You're just going to relax, take a breather, and then repeat. And when you do this, really try to stretch more into it, not only with the neck retraction right here, but also leaning forward into it, because it will help open up those joint spaces and stretch the soft tissue around it even more. Try to do 3 to 5 repetitions. So another big cause of a neck hump or a buffalo hump is from bad neck posture, especially with a forward head carriage like this. Think using cell phones, driving, computer use, everything in the modern world today. So I wanted to show a stretch that's really going to address that. What we want to do is take 2 fingers, put them on the chin right here, and just drive our chin back as much as we can for a neck retraction. You should feel a great stretch already happening at the base of the neck, the upper part of the upper back. Go back as far as you feel comfortable. You want to hold this for 10 to 15 seconds. You're just going to relax, and then you're going to repeat this up to 3 to 5 times, going a little bit further with it each time to challenge yourself. This is how we can take this to the next level. Let's do that same neck retraction, but this time let's look up towards the ceiling while we do it. And when you do this, you're going to feel a great stretch into the neck. Only go to your comfort level. Again, try to hold this for 10 to 15 seconds. You're just going to relax, and then on the next repetitions, try to drive that chin back and look up even further. It's just going to help stretch everything out and hopefully really target that area with the neck hump. Repeat that 3 to 5 times. So without a doubt, if we want to focus on getting rid of a neck hump for good, we have to focus on strengthening the muscles that may have been weakened over time due to bad posture, leading to that kyphosis or curvature in the upper back. This first strengthening exercise we can do against a wall or a door. Let's just place our body flush against that wall or the door. What I'm going to do from there is put my feet together and then take them out slightly from the door so my legs are at a slight angle. The next part, what I'm going to do is bend the elbows at 90 degrees, drive them into the door for a stable anchor point. Movement, very simple. I'm just going to drive from the elbows, that's very important, drive from the elbows and just lift your body, including the hips and pelvis, forward just like this. When you do this, you're going to feel a great activation of the upper back muscles, including in between the shoulder blades. It should feel like the shoulder blades are starting to pinch together. From there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a neck retraction, that is taking the chin backwards to really target the muscles at the base of the neck. Try to hold this one comfortably for 15 to 20 seconds. From there, you're just going to relax, and then you're going to repeat. Drive from the elbows, As far as you can, drive the head backwards into a neck retraction. Each time you do this, challenge yourself to go a little bit deeper with the neck retraction and try to lift up a little bit more on the elbows. It's going to help build more strength and endurance into that area. But just try to do this one very slowly and comfortably for 3 to 5 repetitions. This next Dowager's hump exercise is great because we can use gravity to our aid. Let's do this one at the edge of a bed. Position your upper body to the point where the arms and the shoulders will just be able to hang off just like this. We're going to do a shoulder blade retraction with a little bit of a twist on it to target that spot where you might have that neck hump. So what I'm going to do is start off with the elbows bent at 90 degrees. I'm going to bring them up like this as much as we can and then raise the arms up like this. Really try to focus on bringing the elbows up towards the ceiling as much as you can, almost like pinching the shoulder blades. When you do this, you're really going to feel the muscles in the upper back at the base of the neck really start to fire. So only go to your comfort level. From there, what I want to do is try to bring the chin up also into a neck retraction to focus on that spot into the neck as well. Hold this position for up to 15 seconds. From there, you're just going to relax and then you're going to repeat. Each time, try to focus on bringing the neck up even more and the elbows up towards the ceiling even more to help build more strength into that area. Try to repeat this 3 to 5 times. For the second part and how we can take this to the next level is add what is known as a wall angel into it. So let's get back into that position that we did earlier. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to then put my arms in front of me like this to the point where the hands are going to be able to clap. Hold this position for about 3 seconds and then slowly come back down. Take a breather and then what you're going to do is just repeat that very, very slowly. It's just going to target the muscles a little bit differently to help strengthen them. Repeat this one up to 3 to 5 times. As mentioned earlier in this video, a neck hump might come about from bad neck posture, especially a forward head posture. So let's tackle that with a great isometric exercise. I'm going to be using a hand drying towel for this. Seated, let's go with very good upright posture and take our towel, place it on the back of the head just like this, and pull the two ends forward until it's very tight. The movement is very simple. I'm going to do a simple chin retraction backwards into that towel like that and resist against it. This will create that isometric exercise. You should really feel the muscles around the shoulders into the neck really start to fire, so only go to your comfort level. But challenge yourself, drive back as far as you're able to. Once you hit that point where it's comfortable, hold this for 10 seconds. From there, you're just going to relax and then you're going to repeat this, trying to drive the chin and neck backwards as much as you can. Comfortably hold this for 10 seconds, relax, repeat 3 to 5 times. If you liked the video and got a lot of relief, please show us your support by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing to our channel too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you for watching.